So the name Paincation, where did that come from? Like, how did you come up with that name?
Originally, I designed a product for virtual reality that would allow an individual to self-triage and treat themselves for muscular, MSK injury using digital twins, that kind of thing. It was way too early, really, for that kind of thing. And the business models don't align either. Under FDA laws in your country, you have to provide a headset as well as, the actual software solution. So kind of doesn't work. Further down the line it will. I've got no doubt now Apple are in the game and Google are following close behind. But the concept for Paincation was around that whole kind of pain distraction therapy. Yeah.
Hmm. Right.
Years ago, when I was 30, I literally died from Crohn's disease. Yeah. I'd had probably 10 years of excruciating pain where literally all my organs around the small bowel had literally just fused together. And I can remember kind of taking a load of painkillers, opioid painkillers. I managed to get in the car, drive to the ER room, and I
Right.
crawled up on the counter and basically said, I don't feel well. And I woke up 6 weeks later with a crowd around the bed, not expecting me to pull through. But
Wow.
fortunately, I did. So Paincation really was born out of that experience, which repeated itself a decade later when I was 40. Fortunately, I'm fine now. But the main problems with autoimmune diseases, which Crohn's being just one of 100, is because you're constantly in pain, you get separated from friends, sometimes family as well, and you get lonely, isolated, and that brings on lots of mental health problems, anxiety, leading to depression. And then if you do get a period of decent health, you kind of get agoraphobic and are too scared to go outside because it becomes not the normal thing to do. So this is kind of what Paincation solves in its kind of first iteration of product, which we're starting to build soon. We're using Apple Vision Pro, the new VR headset or mixed reality headset from Apple. And it's very much a social platform where we're matching people up with the same autoimmune illness so they can kind of chat and self-support. Yeah. There's some funky stuff going on there as well. We've got equine therapy, so you and your friends can look after a horse in a headset in the same kind of room. And then when you're on your own, you can go ride it. We've got lots of different kind of animal, let's call them AI pets that do specific things. A polar bear that will bring you down from a panic attack. What we found is with a lot of young women with endometriosis, for instance, before a period or their menstrual cycle, they get a big build-up of anxiety because they know the pain is about to arrive. So
Right.
it's providing things that help, bring people down from that panic attack. And what better than a giant polar bear and the driving ice and snow, which is conversational. So the bear will talk to you, and all of a sudden you forget about the panic attack and you're having a conversation with a polar bear. And that's basically what it boils down to.
That's fascinating.
Or Kundalini yoga with a ring-tailed lemur, or mindfulness with a tiger called Mango. So all of these things are designed to help as one. I've got a lot of academics that I'm working with through public health, nutritional epidemiologists as well. So what we're looking at doing is creating really easy to follow augmented reality kind of recipes that can be followed actually while you're cooking. So think about that Tom Cruise film Minority Report, where you're kind of, swiping these kind of virtual things in front of you. It's very much like that. It really is convenient. And there you go. So that's what Paincation does. In its kind of second iteration, Paincation DTX, we're looking at solving more mental health problems and the pain distraction therapies through medical device. So that's kind of where we're going with it in the kind of longer term. So yeah.